Everyone does time management this or that way. I'm a researcher, a keynote speaker, I manage a team, I like to spend time with my family, I have hobbies, I play chess professionally, I play video games almost every day, I do many sports. So I have to juggle with time almost every day. I have my own strategy, and as I got the feedback from my PhD students that they like this strategy, I thought I would share it with you in the hopes that you would find it useful. And if you have an even better strategy, please share it with me so I can improve my own time management skills. So here are my 6 simple steps towards efficient time management. The first might not sound simple, but it is. You have to create task categories. I thought I would help you by telling you which task categories I made for myself. I have one task category for everything that's around the medical futurist. One about futurist tasks when I forecast issues, I predict visions and so on. I have a task group about research, everything that's related to my research career path. I have one about people management at work, people management at home, not just my family but even friends. I have one about schedule, just checking schedule what's ahead in the next 1 or 2 weeks, and one about self-care and sports. I try to put all the things I have to think about, all the things I have to do, all the tasks I have to complete into one of these categories. It does help because if you every week you look at just these categories, you will be able to see everything you need to do because every task you have will be assigned to one of these categories. Number 2, plan like a pro. Every Friday I spend hours, 2-3 hours, meticulously planning the week ahead. Not a month, not a year, just a week ahead. But I take these task groups and assign each and every task that's meant to be done next week to a specific day, to a specific part of my life where I will be able to dedicate enough time to that task. So I sort out these tasks throughout the next week. It takes hours every single week. Number 3, embrace the inevitable that you will fail. And that's more than fine. Even more, if you were able to complete 100% of your tasks, it means you underplanned. If you're not able to complete about 50-60% of your tasks, it means you overplanned. So you must make sure that you can only complete about 70-80% of the tasks you assign to yourself for the next week. So failing is part of the process. I cannot strive to do all of them because it means my planning process was faulty. Number 4 is about creating one kind of focus. I call it Micr Focus for tasks that I can only do when I have absolute total dedication to the project, but it might take a few minutes, 10 minutes, half an hour, maybe an hour. For that task, I have quite a miracle solution. It's called Focus at Will. It's an application I've been using since 2013, and this app provides music that was made and created by helping people concentrate more. They analyzed the EEG, the brain waves of people trying to concentrate, and they only kept those kinds of music in the pool in the database that kept them allowing these users to keep on concentrating for longer times. It has worked out for me amazingly well, and every time I have to micro focus, I just launch Focus at Will and I will keep that focus for 20, 40, 60 minutes. The other type of focus I need in the 5th step is about dedicating enough time to open-ended tasks. When writing a research paper, when thinking about creative stuff, maybe I will be done in 10 minutes, maybe in 6 hours. If I knew in advance, of course, I could plan ahead even more accordingly, but I don't. That's why I have to keep dedicated days to these open-ended tasks. When I need space and time for creativity, for intuition, for stuff that might come after thinking about it for 4 hours, and then in 10 minutes I can complete the task, but I needed those, who knows, maybe 2, 3, 4 hours to keep on thinking about that open-ended task. Dedicated days change my life and, even more importantly, my efficiency about completing the most important, most creative projects I have planned ahead. And number 6 is the hardest one, and that's something you need to practice. It's almost always saying no. I guess a lot of people don't like me so much because they reached out to me online or in person and I said no. I'm always very polite and I try to reply to every single person writing me messages on LinkedIn, YouTube, emails and so on. But I almost always say no because I know exactly what I have to dedicate my time and attention to, especially next week, planning ahead on Fridays. And I really want to make only conscious decisions about which new projects or new ideas or just, little chit chats to allow to get into my life. I almost never accept invitations for calls and to pick my brain or just to have a chat about this or that. If you have a specific question towards me, please send it by email and I will find a dedicated time to answer those. But open-ended chats, I know it works for so many people, it doesn't work for me. So unfortunately, I have to say no a lot of times, but I find this is the only way I can keep on focusing on the things that really matter to me. Maybe some steps of this strategy might sound weird to you or it might not work in your case, but this package has been working for me quite well in the last 1.5 decades. And again, I'm eager to hear your strategies, your tips and suggestions about finding the right time and dedicating enough attention to the right projects so I can learn from your tricks. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe below to get all the videos about the future of medicine, healthcare and advanced technologies. Also, please check out medicalfuturist.thinkific.com to access our courses on digital health and AI's role in the future of healthcare. See you there.